Welcome to Project Eden for Empyrion Galactic Survival, and we are starting this video in the center of the alien outpost, which I was taking out in the last part. For anyone who didn't watch the video, I'll just give you a quick overview from the outside. You can see that this outpost is surrounded by a whole ring. I think it's 12 turrets, and there's also additional turrets mounted on these 3 buildings in the center. It was a pretty tough POI to take down, actually. And even once we got into the buildings, there was some fairly concentrated opposition to me taking the base over. Not that I really want to take the base over. Now, at the end of the video, I hadn't found the core. And what I'd like to say is a big thank you for your comments and feedback. And some of your comments pointed me in the right direction. But I just want to show you one of the options I did look at, which is I actually dug down under all the different bases, because sometimes the core is actually exposed. I think, I can't remember if I actually dug down under this one actually. I think I did. Where is it? Yes, it is. I went down here. You can see, you can also see, so you can, I mean, I did have a bit of a false hope here with this block here, but it was so then what I did was I walked around all the buildings looking at all the various internal towers as you suggested. And if I should kind of give you an example here, this isn't the building with the core in it, by the way. I'm going to open the door. What you'll see is I kind of looked at these towers and I was looking for possible locations where the tower could be. And I did consider this one. But then I thought, well, impossible. And what I did is I started going through them. And I actually struck lucky, because the first one I actually tacked is which is the one that contained the core. And it's actually this farm building over here. If we go over to here, if I get in here, so we're going to have to go up. It's actually up on this floor, so you've got to kind of, oops, jump out. You see, it's just in this angle here, which is similar to the other building. And what it was, well, I can't remember what it was now. It's a hardened steel block. It took about, I think it's about 6 or 7 explosive charges to get through it before it finally destroyed. I think if I was going to do it again, what I would probably do is put the explosive charges on the block next to it, this one here. You can see how much damage I did, so that we would get a blast radius going into the core, which was located here. So we've finally got control of the base. That means I can now go into here, and we're just going to look out the fuel. We got 44 fuel from that. I'm not sure. I mean, we could try and take out some of these fuel tanks. I don't really want to spend too much time doing this. I've got most of the loot that I wanted to. See, this is only basic stuff. And of course, one thing I did do is consider possibly the core being behind these, but we'll just take out area here like that. There's nothing particularly that special. I'm not going to worry too much about the plants because, well, I've got enough plants to be going on with, and I can make more should I need it. And I've checked all the other buildings. There isn't anything else really of great value in this base. I think we got most of it in the last part. And what I want to do in this part is I need to find some more promethium, because the amount of fuel that I was using gave me a bit of a problem. And there's also this base over here, this alien facility. We've also got a few Xerox bases, which I wouldn't mind checking out. So that's what I want to do in this part. So after the excitement of the last part, oops, this video might be a bit more sedate. Why can't I? Oh. Oh, the ship seems to be a bit heavy. Not actually sure why. I don't think I've got that much in the way of resources in it. I'll have to check. We're just going to get over to the capital vessel. I mean, one good piece of loot we did get from the outpost is we got another small optronics bridge. I just need some zirconium. Zirconium is the big issue at the moment. Well, zirconium and Esterum. I really need to find a planet with some good resources of that in it. Just come in here. I am a bit worried about the sheer amount that I'm carrying with me now. Oh, got a load of stuff in the Merc. No wonder it's overloaded. So we're just gonna have to unload this. I must admit, I thought I'd got little bits. We've got a tiny bit of Esterum, some copper ingots. Oh, it's these Xeno blocks, isn't it? Kind of in two minds about whether I actually need to carry those with me. To be honest, the other thing I'm really going to need to do is offload all the weapons that I've been picking up. I mean, it'd be really nice to find somewhere. We've got some raw pentexid, magnesium, stone dust. So you can see I've only got, this is my entire reserve of promethium, which looks a lot, but it won't last that long, unfortunately. Just put that in there, put that in there. I think that's it. We've got some neodymium. Neodymium we're not doing too bad on, I think. The big one is zirconium. So we got 50 ingots of zirconium. And I actually worked out that's enough to make one more large optronics bridge. But I need at least another 50 zirconium. Got some Esterum as well. Yeah, building components, operational needs. Got a little bit of oxygen. Put that in there. So, I mean, see, I don't need promethium for power. What I need it for is other things. Probably the polite way of saying. That core down there. 21 cores. Look at that. Wow. Capital vessel. Put these off. The medication off. Oh, we've got the oxygen. We've got plenty of backup oxygen as well. Just to show you, I've been putting all the weapons in here, but you can see I'm actually quite literally running out of space. So I'm pretty sure I've got to start dropping some of these into the workshop, but I won't do that in this video. I think what we'll do is we'll just shove some of these into here. And some medication there as well. We'll have to get rid of that. Lots of, well, if I could find a really good trading station, would be great. Just offload this. I was saying, otherwise the alternative is I'm going to have to dump it all into the workshop. Just get down into the ship. I like to keep my oxygen topped up. Do is turn the thrusters on, and I think if we follow the sun and go west, we'll see what we can find. Actually, there's that oxygen depot over there, isn't it? I've forgotten all about you. If we can, it's like resources down that way. Let's see what this is down this way. So we got something down there. We got something on the border. Problem with the oxygen depot, it's right on the seam of the map. I think if we go this way and then curve up towards the oxygen depot, that might be. It says there's resources there, 3-odd kilometers away, and that's the one that hasn't been unlocked. So we're going to head for that. Found another silicon deposit. What I'm going to do is we're going to have to go across the seam because the oxygen depot is on the other side. So what we're going to have to do is cross over the actual map seam. Then we're kind of curve back up towards the oxygen depot. I mean, it'd be quite good to actually get in there and possibly steal the oxygen. Right, we've now crossed the seam. We should be across, yeah, we're across the map seam now. We've got something there, and I think the oxygen depot is all out on its own. So we may have an opportunity here to get in and take it down. I'm going to curve around the mountain here. Yep. You can see it's just there. I don't think it's that heavily armed, but of course we're not going to go in with the capital vessel. I'll try and get it a little bit more. Get the capital. Actually, there's a bit of a plateau over here. They were land here. Dust us off. What we will do is use the SV for reconnaissance. That's the way to do it. Not exactly sure why I don't think we got that much in the way of ammunition. Oh no, we got plenty of ammunition. Oh, there's some miniguns, drones, bending it. I'm just kind of looking to see if there's any way we can approach this from cover. It's not looking that good. I mean, we can. Like, there's a couple of missiles on the top. One just there. It looks like there's 3 turrets. It means it's, if the base is symmetrical, there's probably a 4th one on the... No, it looks like there's only the 3 turrets, which should be pretty good with respect to the... How can you say? Using the hover tank, I think. I think we could use the hover tank for this one. The only problem is the terrain's a little bit rough. We're going to have to try and find a way in. So this is going to have to be a kind of rush-in type attack. Let's just get back to the ship if I can find it. Ship's got a nasty habit of just disappearing. Where are you, ship? There you are. I'm just gonna just drop down. Turn off the power. Gonna need some food as well. Oops, not the back. Capital vessel. What can we have? Well, probably do with give myself a few more of those emergency rations in case I need them. And we'll give ourselves a little shot of oxygen. And we'll just get round to battle tank. Oops. Right, I think first things first, we'll just get it out of the... We're outside, and the next thing we need to do is just check our ammunition. Got 15 railgun bullets, 16, 120 HMSL. I think I've got some railgun ammunition. Not that it's there's much of it. We come in here. The centaur. I mean, if we're going to carry ammunition, we might as well. Sure, I had some railgun ammunition in here. Then again, maybe not. Get into the murk. Yeah, for some strange reason, put it in the murk. I think we'll pick up some more 15mm. I wouldn't mind maybe a bit more. Do it. Yeah, a little bit more. That'll give me 2,000 rounds of 15mm. The other thing we will also do, although I'm going to have to flip this way, is we come to the centaur and taxid. Trying to give ourselves a nice big boost. Of course, one of the problems we're going to get is trying to see where this base is. So if we can kind of try and creep up on it a little bit, getting as close as we can. Because what we're going to need to do is rely on the turrets. Get in. Let's just check the settings for the turrets. On base, NPC predator, mounted weapons, thrusters, and generators. Should be okay. Okay, here we go. Turn off those weapons for the moment. Weapons and turrets. Just wait, please. Right, we're back up again. Back behind. Hey, stop wasting your ammunition blowing up the building, please. Can we change that? Let me just see. Can we make this exclusively? It says weapon. I think if we well, we got to leave that on. So, okay, shields back up again. Otherwise, my weapons. Did I mess things up a little bit by flight group? Right, turn the weapons back on again. There's some weapons. Cut it out. Just wait for the weapons and on again. Already out of 130 minutes. Wow. Okay. To be a little bit careful here. We're gonna have to do this on foot now. What we'll have to do, I'm just trying to think of what weapons I need to use. I think what we'll do is we'll use the rocket launcher and see if that will. Wow, I didn't realize I'd gone through so much. Trying to think. The alternative is if I can get close enough to him to plant explosives. This could be risky. We got rid of him. There's the other one's going to be a bit of a problem. That one's barely damaged. And we get... I mean, we got the front entrance here. So we could go in the front entrance and then we don't have to... Wow! Yeah. So we have to be a little bit careful. Okay. Just get here. Right, there's a... We're going... Rid of you. And we're... That one's got a code on it. Probably both got... And we've got... Okay. Let's do a reload. It'd be really great to take this place intact because we can do that. You can hear the opposition. Whoops. Okay, you fired at us. I think this guy... Got an open door there. I think I'd like to do this room first. You. I can see you. Oops, nearly made a mistake. Okay. I'll just grab you. Certainly get rid of these. I'll take the alien thorn. Looks like I'm going through my laser rifle ammunition as well, which is going to be a bit of an issue. Ammo bay. I've only got storage for 6,000, so I have to be a little bit careful here. We could probably put some stuff in the fridge as well. We'll just pick these up on the way through. So I've got a pressing need for indigestion tablets and adrenaline shots. If I ever encounter some bad food, I won't have a problem, will I? Get in here. Get a distinct feeling I've gone the wrong way. We've got way up there, but I'm not totally convinced that is... I mean, this is just a a top level. I think that goes outside. And that's our guy, friendly guy there. I think we really need to go the other way and see if we can find the core. I'm sure the core room is in here. We go back around this corner here. There's the core. You can see it's behind those kind of oops, I've gone the wrong way. Sorry about that. I don't think I've got enough explosives to get through that. Wait. Right, so we've got control here. Problem's going to be is getting through this panel, because we've got a panel with 1500 hit points on it. Got hardened steel blocks on each side, hardened steel block below, hardened steel block there. You can see the panel kind of protects. I think we'll just see how well this goes. I think that's barely scratched that surface here. You can see hardly any damage at all. Got to be another way to get to that without having to use vast quantities of ammunition. I mean, if I've got to use vast quantities of ammunition, I will, but get some advantages. We've got this guy to deal with. I seriously doubt we'll be able to get close enough to him. I mean, I could go out this door here, but I don't have the explosives. So we got here. No, we don't have. I should have brought more explosives with me. I wasn't expecting to do it this way. Never mind, that's the way it goes. So this is annoying. I mean, we could cripple them by destroying the generators. I mean, I've got loads of ammunition because we're on the inside, so oops. I mean, truthfully, I don't really need the. If we destroy the generators, that effectively disables the turret on the top, in theory, anyway. Or we can check it by. Oh, we've got the power on. I'm not going to put the weapons and turrets on because. Yeah, so they're now deactivated. So what we can do now is, if I can find my capital vessel, and what I'll do is I'll go and bring the capital vessel in. And of course I have to drop am. I didn't drop the rear ramps. I don't need the weapon. Just drop that down. Yeah, I think the problem is having all these missile turrets, especially as I probably expended a lot of ammunition just trying to knock down through the walls there. Maximum height, of course, because we're going to have a little bit of a run up to this. And we should be in. Drop down. So we can power off this side here. First things first, we'll pick up the rear ramps. And of course, what we're going to have to do is empty the fridge of the center. Fridge got here. Certainly put that, and that in there. And you guys can, the rest of this can go in there. Ammo, 19 rounds back again. Operational needs, and got a heavy weapons kit. Well, I think I've got space for that in there. What we're going to do now is just move the capital vessel in close, and I'll see what I can do. Gonna need to check my armor again. I think my armor's probably take some oxygen, and we're in there. Food as well. Alright, at it. I'm still on that. Vessel. Fridge. I mean, I've got loads of these energy bars and hams at the moment. Thrusters on. Oh, of course, I've still got that cannon drone to pick up as well. Forgotten all about him. Oh no, we got a new friend. Okay. He obviously decided to come and pay a visit. Well, I need the ammunition, so I mean, there's some little bits of promethium around here. These promethium spikes I could mine if I really wanted to. But we'll go and pick up the cannon drone and get some ammunition. Got a couple of sniper rounds. Oops. Running too much. And we'll just go. And we're just getting fairly close. Just park up. Oh. Well, we could probably get in very close. Something like that. Put it alongside the building. And what I'll do now is see if I've got enough explosives to blow through to that core. Thought I had wow. I used up all my explosives. That's incredible. Got one left. I thought I had more than that. Okay, we're gonna have to make some. Got here weapons. This is where I've got to use fuel packs. Get this steel plates, electronics, and promethium fuel packs. So I think we're gonna have to make 10, possibly 15 of these. And the other thing I really need is this, but you see this needs elemental pentaxid. So we could probably make let's sort of say, well, how much have I got? Make about 20 of those. So while that's being built, we'll just go and see if there is another option. Get into here. A little bit of... and it's right on the doorstep. What's a promethium stone? Okay. As I say, as it's on the doorstep, we'll take it. I mean, it's not going to be a lot of promethium, but at the moment, anything that helps. See, we got 10, and we're just going to. I don't know why I'm walking around with the drill. If I run into opposition, that's not going to help me that much, is it? What we can do is loop down this again. Usual routine. Put this into constructor. Out. Whoops. Cancel that. Go into there. Constructor out. Put myself. Don't need the rocket launcher. Rocket launcher was pretty ineffective, and probably don't want to carry that much in the way of. Got here. Obviously they felt sorry for me. I'm just wondering what would be the best way. The side block is probably the better way in because it's one at the bottom. You're 1,000, you're 899, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to kind of back them up a little bit. Which, wow, this is crazy. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to keep. Don't know whether I don't think if we. That made a bit more impact. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we could probably do it one at a time now. Let's try and save. And what we should be able to do now is just fire from that. Actually, I'm sure. Be kidding me. I think if we put a explosive charge right on that corner there. Starting to wonder whether I should have just come through the front entrance. I'd really like to maybe if we kind of drop them in the center there. There's got to be a better way of doing this. Do we have any more? Okay, we're gonna have to make some more. Gonna need it anyway. Another 10. So I've blown away the block underneath. Actually, that's a half block. Could have gone through. This is just 62. I don't think we can. I think it would tell me can't do it that way. I use the rocket launcher. I don't really want to keep using the bigger explosives. That have any effect? Yeah. A couple of shots from the rocket launcher and that should be it. Ah. I think we found the other proper way to do it. It's round the back there. I'm sure some of you guys were reaching for the comments as I did it. We'll check this out. Ah, so we get a switch lever in here. That it. And I thought there was a back door. Oh well. Ah, you've screwed me over, game, haven't you? Oh, we got 5,096 oxygen here. This is 20 of. What was blowing up on top? Let's go and have a look. Just got the other way. And go up this way. So we got some big boxes up here we can take. I think what happened is, yeah, we've destroyed the oxygen containers on the top here. So we lost some oxygen because of that. Yeah, large O2 tanks. Yeah, the moral of the story is don't pull the switch. Plasma, alien plasma turret here. See that? 5,000 hit points. Hit you. Yeah, it was not one of my finer moments, I think. I don't think we got anything down here. Kind of make sure we got everything, do it the quick way. Oops. It's this inventory full. This can go straight into constructor. Got a computer. A little bit of cobalt alloy. Oops. Ah, we didn't take that one. Okay. We get there. We got a little bit more neodymium. It's going to be could be useful. Anything? Just Trying to make sure there's nothing but, oh, look at that, see, only missed that. Why, it always pays to look. Got some Sathium. See, there's no kind of back door into here. What's up there? Kind of take a look on the next level up just in case. No, there's nothing up there. And that is about it for the oxygen depot. And I suppose the top tip is, if you're going to take this down, make sure you bring plenty of explosives to destroy the core. Also, bring plenty of ammunition to take down these laser turrets, especially in Project Eden. They were at 5,000 hit points each. They were pretty tough to take down. Although I suppose I could have taken down the last one with using the Merc. But this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. What I'll do is I'll clear out this area here. And what I most likely will do off camera is go out in the Merc and explore through this area and see if I can find the Promethium deposits. I don't want to spend too much longer on this moon, although I wouldn't mind checking out that alien facility. There's also a couple of other potential Xerox bases here which could be worth looking into. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.